What's going on, everybody? This is Brian from SneakerFiles.com, recapping the news. It's been a minute since I've done a video. I usually try to do Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Monday, I skipped it, and that was because there wasn't enough news out there. But now we are back, and we got a lot to talk about, like always. And shout out to you guys, because we are 70 subscribers shy of hitting that 99,000 milestone. That's, of course, at the time of shooting. It may be much less when this video goes live. So if you got a second before I give you a breakdown, or I should say the highlights in this video, greatly appreciate a thumbs up. Now, for those highlights, the ones that stick out would be another look at the Air Jordan 1 Satin Black Toe, the official release date for the Travis Scott Air Jordan 1 Retro High OG, and another look, I should say a full look, at the Trophy Room Air Jordan 5 JSP Pack. Now, we have a lot more from Jordan Brand, some from Nike, and a little bit of Adidas, but this video is definitely packed with Jordan Brand info. And without wasting too much more of your time, let's jump into the news. Starting things off, we recently learned that the Clay Adidas Yeezy Boost 350 V2 is going to restock this month. Now, before you get your hopes up, it will be in kids and toddler sizes. As of now, that is what's confirmed. There is a possibility that adult sizes will restock as well. And if you're wondering where this restock is going down, it'll be at finishline.com, and the date is May 18th. Next up, we have a potential release date for the Adidas Yeezy Boost 350 V2 glow in the dark. Now, I say potential because as of now, it is rumored, it is not confirmed yet. And since we've gone over the shoe quite a bit of times as far as the look goes, I'll jump right into the rumored release date, which is May 25th. And retail price will be $250. Celebrating Mother's Day and paying tribute to Paul George's mom, we have the upcoming Nike PG3 known as Paulette. Now, this pair features navy textile across the upper with light gray on the heel. In addition, we have fuchsia on the eyelets and tongue, while the letter P is stitched on the heel. Light gray is used once again, this time on the midsole, and then fuchsia covers the rubber outsole. Last but not least, we have a red ribbon on the insoles. So for those that are interested in purchasing this pair, they drop on May 11th, and retail price is $110. Also dropping this month is a new Nike LeBron 16. This is a kids exclusive, and some people have nicknamed this shoe South Beach. I honestly don't see it in the shoe, but what is unique is that it features palm trees across the tongue. Dressed in light bone, tour yellow, and bright crimson, we have gray battle knit across the upper, while teal wraps the heel, lands on the laces, midsole with gray speckled detailing. In addition, we do have a little bit of crimson that hits the swoosh, LeBron logo, and other small details throughout. Now, if this is something you're interested in purchasing, they'll be available at select retailers like Finish Line on May 9th. Retail price is set at $160. Designed for the playoffs, dropping in a few days is the Nike KD12 known as Warriors Home. Now, the shoes feature a white, game royal, and yellow color combination. White runs across the upper, blue outlines the swoosh as well as landing on the KD logos. And then we have a bit of yellow that runs down the eye stays, as well as speckled detailing by the heel. Now, finishing this pair off is a blue translucent outsole that showcases a marble-like theme. Dropping on May 3rd, retail price is $150, and one of the retailers they'll be available at is Finish Line. Next up, we have a look at two upcoming colorways of the Sacai Nike LDV Waffle. Now, it's not 100% confirmed if these will release, which I'll get to in a second. But the first pair we have to showcase comes in a simple theme. It features gray and white throughout, while constructed with suede, mesh, and leather. The second pair uses the same materials, but it's a lot louder than the first pair showcased. This pair features green, pink, and yellow detailing throughout. We also have white, a little bit of orange, and black. Both pairs feature that double stack theme, which includes double swoosh logos on the panels, double tongues, and a double stacked midsole. Now, the rumor is that these two are samples. It's not confirmed if they're going to release. Potentially, though, they could drop during summer. No retail price as of yet, but you can expect additional details to become available very soon. Last up from Nike, we recently learned that a collaboration between Levi's and Nike will take place during fall 2019. The model of choice is the Nike Air Force One. So far, there is 2 pairs rumored to release in this small collection, which will be the Air Force One Low and the Air Force One High. Currently, images of the two have yet to leak, so what you see is just kind of a default placeholder image. But the Air Force One Low is expected to feature a denim, obsidian, and dark sulfur color combination, while the Air Force One High will be dressed in magic ember, denim, and obsidian. There isn't a specific release date for the two, but rumor is fall 2019. Retail price for the low will be $130, while the high will cost you $140. On to Jordan Brand, and this is a shoe I really wish would release. This is the Air Jordan 4 UNC PE, and I know you guys have seen various PEs for UNC, specifically on the Air Jordan 4 in the past, but this is being labeled the 2019 edition. However, it wouldn't surprise me if we saw more colorways pop up, or at least one more before the year is up. Now, this shoe actually leaked some time ago, but we have additional images, so that of course gives us a better look. And as you can see, we have university blue across the entire upper, while it appears that nubuck is used, and it kind of gives it that powder blue look to it. On the wing eyelets, we have cement detailing. North Carolina branding lands on the tongue in what appears to be obsidian, while the same shade lands on the Jumpman located on the heel. Like I mentioned, this pair is not releasing. However, before 2019 even hit, we heard a rumor that an Air Jordan 4 UNC was releasing. Now, that was a rumor, and no additional information on that pair is available. It's looking like that pair is scrapped, but I don't know for certain, because when it initially leaked, we didn't have a color description, we didn't have a product number. It was just like, hey, this is releasing. So there's really nothing I can go off of to check that out. In the last video, we got a first look at an upcoming Air Jordan 12 in gray and pink. This is a grade school exclusive. Now we have a detailed look, and as most of you know, Nike has all these unique names for colors. Here we don't know the actual colorway, so they're just simply being called gray and pink. But as you can see, gray lands on the upper, while pink lands on the mudguard. Now if you look closely, the mudguard is outlined with another shade, it looks like. I'm not quite sure what that is. Possibly could be black, because it appears that we have some black detailing on the heel. Now, if you're a fan of the shoe, as of now, a release date is expected to take place on July 27th. And when they release, retail price will be $140. It's been a minute since we've talked about the Air Jordan 11 Low, known as Pink Snakeskin, and recently Nike unveiled the official images, which of course gives us a better look. And for those that don't know, the release is just around the corner. On this pair, it features pink snakeskin across the mudguard that wraps the toe and heel, with a little bit of what appears to be cell mixed in, which gives it more of the reptile look. Other than that, we have white up top as well as the midsole, and then pink is used once again on the liner. And the official name of the pink, well, what Jordan Brand is calling it, is watermelon. And then the look is completed with a milky translucent outsole. So this is a women's exclusive release, and they drop on May 7th. Retail price is set at $185. We have new images of the Air Jordan 1 Retro High OG, known as Tour Yellow, but it turns out it's actually not a regular Air Jordan 1 OG, but this pair is part of the Defiant series. You might remember earlier in the year, Jordan Brand released the first Defiant pair, and instead of swoosh logos, we had red blocks running across the panels. Now in this pair, we have another interesting look for the swoosh logos. Each image seemed to be a little bit different, but with this look, we have dynamic yellow on the swoosh that's placed on the medial side of the left shoe. Now, the other 3 locations where the swoosh logo would be, that just features red stitching. So it gives it that unfinished look. Other than that, we have black on the overlays, white across the base. Red stitching also is applied to the overlays, as well as the backdrop of the wings logo. At the time of shooting this, there isn't a set release date. They're expected to drop sometime during July, and resale price will be $175. Thanks to PJ Tucker, we have another look as well as a first look of the Trophy Room Air Jordan 5 JSP Pack. So the first pair we've already showed you. It features ice blue, cell, metallic gold, and university red. So we have ice blue across the upper, red detailing, cell across the midsole, and metallic gold on the 5 and the 23. Now the left shoe features the number 5, which was Marcus Jordan's number in college, and of course 23 is linked to Michael Jordan. Now what we have a first look at is the University Red, ice blue, and cell pair. As you can see, red is plastered across the upper, black on the midsole with cell detailing. We have ice blue on the netting as well as the liner, and then metallic gold on the 5 and the 23 by the heel in the same locations as the ice blue pair. Now on the 2, it's kind of hard to see, but it appears that the trophy room logo is placed on the heel. That of course replaces either the Jumpman or Nike Air branding depending on which model it is. And as far as release information, there isn't any. They're expected to release soon, and I shouldn't say they, because as of now the ice blue pair will be available at Trophy Room and online. However, it isn't known if they will release on Nike.com. And the red pair, which many are really feeling, that is said to be a friends and family exclusive to Trophy Room. So again, that pair doesn't look like it's going to release. However, time will tell, and we should have some more information coming soon. After a couple preview images here and there, we finally have a detailed look at the Travis Scott Air Jordan 1 Low in dark mocha. Now it kind of has a reverse theme in comparison to the Air Jordan 1 Retro High OG, and this pair features black across the panels, mocha on the overlays, cell lands on the backward swoosh on the lateral side, and then on the medial side we have a mocha swoosh and Cactus Jack branding on the backdrop. In addition, we also have Cactus Jack branding on the side of the tongue, Wings logo on the right heel, and then a character that is said to be linked to Travis Scott's childhood on the heel of the left shoe. Other than that, we have a vintage-like midsole, mocha outsole, and then more unique branding across the insoles. As for the release information, nothing new has leaked. They're still expected to drop sometime during September, and we don't have a retail price just yet. Maybe some of you saw that on Travis Scott's website, the Air Jordan 1 Retro High OG in collaboration with Travis Scott, known as Cactus Jack, released. Now, I personally tried to grab this pair, and when I tried on mobile, I kept getting redirected. And then when I jumped on my laptop to try to grab it, I waited, and eventually it sold out. Now, if you missed out, don't worry just yet. Don't go out buying at resale, because there is another release. Now, the release that took place on April 30th is said to celebrate Travis Scott's birthday. And after that was done, Nike officially gave release information on this shoe. Originally expected to drop on May 3rd, that has changed. They will release on May 11th. Retail price will be $175. Also, Jordan Brand put out this list of which retailers will have them. So what I'll do is put a link in the description below, which will take you over to the section on Nike where you can check that out. Last but not least, we have another preview image of the Air Jordan 1 Satin Black Toe. Now, one thing I will say is I hate images like this. It doesn't give us the full look. It's cut off, and it's cut off for a reason. If you look closely at the bottom right corner, you'll see that the upper kind of sticks out, and that's because it appears this shoe was smuggled out of the factory and hasn't been built yet. You can also see that in the right hand corner, the other shoe. But what we can take away from this is a clear look, because what we saw before, it was really bad, really distorted, areas blurred out. But going over the shoes, we have red across the ankle overlay and around the heel. That is constructed with satin. The Wings logo, that is metal. Now, some of the smaller detailings on the collar and overlays, as well as the swoosh, that is done in black with what appears to be a textured leather, maybe even tumbled. It's somewhat hard to tell, but it doesn't look like it's full on tumbled leather. And then white on the base and toe. So pretty much they look like your OG black toe, just with some satin. Now, for those that don't know, this is a women's exclusive release, and it kind of sucks because this pair is really dope, but we'll have to wait until we get closer to the release to find out the size range. And speaking of the release, we don't have a set release date, but they're expected to drop sometime during August. And that recaps the news. Like always, we post it first on SneakerFiles.com, and then we take it to YouTube. Just wanted to say thank you to everybody for watching this video. Tomorrow, I'm unsure if I'm going to do another news video or drop a May 2019 Air Jordan release dates video. I guess I'll figure that out later in the day. But like always, you can leave a comment below and let me know which you would rather see. Also, it does depend on what kind of news drops tomorrow, because if there really isn't that much, or if I don't get leaked any personal info, then more than likely I'll go with the release dates video. Now, if you haven't done so already, greatly appreciate a thumbs up, and if you're not subscribed yet, make sure to hit the red button below. Again, thanks for watching. Stay tuned to SneakerFiles.com, and if you haven't yet, make sure to subscribe.